Welcome, y'all. Welcome. Today's edition, Darklrd100 plays. We're gonna get in some what you call it? Seriously.
You'll get the next one.
Style. Oh. Got a bunch of different. Uh.
All day, baby. What the
Oh. Oh. Two missed shots. Back to club. Got a little bit of practice in.
Let's get it, MP.
MP about to tear the roof off.
Yeah. Let's go.
Facing one of the heavyweights.
It's game time. Heavyweights. Destroyed them last time we played them.
Welcome to 2K
Let's go.
Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with
What's
us.
funny is if you watch me when I'm practicing, I'll be practicing shit that I never do in the game.
Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. And here's a look at what's coming up for Orlando. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan.
Hold on. 1 second. Need my water. Necesita más agua, por favor.
And the Sacramento Kings. Then on Thursday, they'll be playing against Russell Westbrook and the Denver Nuggets.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner.
Paolo Banchero, that boy can score too.
Make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the point. And for the Warriors, Curry and Heel to the sharpshooting backcourt. Then it's Moses Moody. Then there's Kevon Looney. And it's the monster in at the 4. These teams have talent up and down the depth chart, Coach. How important is that in assembling a contender?
Well, look, it's even more important, Brian, in the regular season than it is in the playoffs. To get through a long NBA season and get yourself in good playoff position, you're going to need a lot of guys. 12, 13 guys at different points of the year are going to have to be ready to make contributions. Now, obviously, the team with the better starting 5 will have the edge, but depth can be a big factor even in the playoffs.
Here's Banchero. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. From the arc. Counted from distance.
See? And that's why it doesn't matter.
Range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with it. He said watching tape in preparation for this game, Wendell Carter just kept showing up. Whether it was on the boards, being in the right position defensively, or even stretching the floor at the offensive end. Carter makes a lot of plays that help his team. Brian?
And Allie, thanks. And here are the Warriors now. Orlando making their last shot, the monster. And he caught that pass in full stride.
Now we're dunking it. Let's go.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. To the middle. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants
It's
everyone to know
a damn
he's
good
threat
score.
to hammer it down.
Curry passes to Hield. Curry, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Pass to the monster. The kick out. Curry. The floater. Rebounded by Suggs.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Now here's Carter. Now Caldwell Pope takes the three. The shot no good.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Here's Curry. Releases
Stroke.
from the wing and drills it.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And here's Caldwell Pope. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game.
Well, look,
Steph.
sleep on Suggs' athleticism, because the second you do, he explodes to the rim.
Coach, you look at someone like Jalen Suggs. Man, has he improved his shot.
Yeah, Brian, I think you've always loved the effort that he brings at the defensive end of the floor. But now he's a much more efficient shooter, much more decisive, and really understands his role.
Puts it up. The Warriors pull it in. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, and that one came down to their rebounding. There was a big gap between the two teams there.
Yeah, their guys really got after it on the glass. Sometimes that's the difference maker.
Bang.
between a win and
Let's
a
go,
loss.
Steph.
Yeah, and mid-range Jays are no problem for Curry. Defenders can forget about his confidence from there, too.
Pass to Suggs. And Carroll with a screen on Curry. The three from Suggs. The monster grabs the miss. The Warriors trailing. Inside. Here's Moody. And down goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, you can tell Curry knows the angles, smartly setting up another guy.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. And Carroll outside. The three is up. Kept alive by Orlando.
Well, there, Carter Jr. uses
I'll take that
his
foul
size
there,
to his
Looney. I'll take that
advantage
foul there. Let's
and
get it.
gets himself to the line.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Shooting for Orlando. Wendell Carter Jr.
The first free throw is good. And so Carter nails them both. This Magic squad, Stan, has a great young core. What do you think they have to do now to take that next step?
Well, Brian, they do. They have great depth and a lot of good young players, but they need more shooting around their core guys, and they've got to improve their backcourt position. Their front court is loaded. They've got to get a little bit more balance.
Now here's Wagner. In his last outing, 16 points for him.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Curry gets the bucket.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's three ball is falling. That's how good he is.
Wagner outside. Pass to Carter. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And this is their first time matched up with Orlando this year. Hield passes to the monster. Suggs against Curry. And he'll draw the foul.
There it is.
He'll head to the line for two. And Grant, once again, Stephen Curry hit 300 threes last season. Man, he's in a class of his own.
Well, there have been 7 300-plus three-point seasons ever. Stephen has 5 of them. He has the only 400 three-point year ever. So, yeah, B.A., Stephen has created his own class.
And we've got All-Star Weekend fast approaching. I'm sure all the players are looking forward to it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you're competing that weekend, it's an honor and a lot of fun. And for the guys that aren't, it's a few welcome days of rest and relaxation.
Plenty of muscle from Carter on that dunk. Wow.
Curry looking it over. Shot is up. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Curry's got 11 points.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now here's Wagner, taking command on offense when they need him, putting up 21 a game. Here's Suggs, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
Healed against Caldwell Pope. Fires from deep. It's
Oh,
rebounded by
buddy.
Carroll.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Suggs. Back to Banchero. Knocked!
Stop it with that bullshit.
Curry against Suggs. Puts it up from 12. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Banchero outside. 3-pointer. Sinks the tray. Give him 8 points now.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Here's Looney.
Looney.
Outside Curry. From downtown.
Stroke.
Good.
Man.
Another from 3.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Wow, what a ride he is on as he closes in on second place on the single-season three-point leaderboard.
And he's already surpassed Curry's mark from 2019. Next up is James Harden's total from that season, 378.
Now here's Curry. He's got 16. And the Warriors with another 3.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Banchero outside from behind the arc. And it's Banchero again missing. Golden State has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Out to Hield. Pass to Curry. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Banchero outside. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Warriors with the rebound.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Moody passes to Curry. Back to Moody. Wing shot on the way. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Pass to Wagner. Back to Suggs. Down low. Here's Banchero. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Give me that.
The Monsters got 4 rebounds in the game. Curry with it. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded.
Oh,
by
come
Banchero.
on.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Oh, whatever.
Suggs outside.
Damn you, Curry.
Back to Banchero. Outside Carter. From deep. The Monster grabs the miss. The Monsters got 5 rebounds tonight.
Yeah.
Moody with it. Working on
There it
Banchero.
is.
Moody, good.
Moody, get it,
Moody's
son.
got a second bucket of the night.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Monster in that last game against the Suns played some superb basketball. He tallied 32 points and managed to snag 20 rebounds. A tremendous night for him. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Here's Black. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Knocked loose. Anthony, the pass to Wagner. And another miss by Orlando.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Outside Kuminga. launches a three. It's rebounded by Batadze.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Black, defended by Pajemski. Black passes to Batadze. Now here's Wagner. 6 on the shot clock. Will it go? The putback. The shot misses. The Warriors lead by 7. Spins. With the fadeaway. Kuminga's shot is off. And for the Magic, they're shooting the rock around 41% during the first quarter. Anthony, the pass to Black. There's a minute 17 left in the first. Pass to Batadze. The Magic need to put one up here. For 3, Anthony. Warriors with the rebound. The Monsters got rebound number 7 tonight. Kuminga with it. Wagner picks him up. Green, the pass to the Monster. Nice D from Wagner. Magic trail by 7. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. Wagner outside from 20 feet. Rebounded by Green.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Here's the Monster. True on the 14-footer. And the Warriors lead by 9.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
To the inside. Kuminga, the pass to the Monster. A chance to extend the lead.
Why does
it's no good.
those go in? I gotta figure that out.
Outside to get back on track. Knocks down the long J.
Free ball.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. The Warriors on top. They lead by 6. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And thanks again for
So sit down for a little bit of the first quarter. So 5 minutes or
It's going with a whole new group out there. A big group substitution here for Orlando. Carter, he's checked in for Batadze. Wagner comes in for Wagner. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Anthony. And
Wagner
Suggs
comes in
is
for
subbed
Wagner.
in for Black. Moses Moody out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Kevon Looney. Then there's Gary Payton II. And it's the Monster in it to 4. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
The Monster, the pass to Payton. And he makes it.
there you go.
Defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for Orlando. Trailing by 2. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. That'll be game 5 for them as they near the end of a 6-game trip. Now here's Curry. He's got 27. Curry with the Houdini.
Make it 29.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Pass to Wagner. Here's Banchero. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. And Banchero drops them both. How about Paolo Banchero, coach? What a special talent. The first overall pick back in 2022, and then the Rookie of the Year.
Well, Brian, he's not just a scorer. He's a 6'10" playmaker, and getting that out of someone who plays on the front line and can also play as a small ball 5, Banchero's versatility makes him very valuable.
And I think we're going to see a lot of nights like this from Banchero. He is built to score and never seems to take a play off.
Here's the monster, guarded by Banchero. The monster misses.
I can't get him.
For Orlando, they've gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Carter. That shot, no good. The Warriors leading. Pass to Curry. Beyond the arc. Curry rises up and hits the three.
He's carried much of
That's
the
what he
scoring
do.
load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
From the stripe. Good. He hits the jumper.
There's no way with my size difference over him, that's not either a foul or a block. Ugh. Sometimes I hate video games. Go, Scout.
All about him and his offense.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Oh, go get him, Gary.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
Lataze's checked in for Orlando. Suggs, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Picked by Carter. Just 5 on the clock. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Well, watch Carter Jr.'s control. He sets a solid screen and then shifts right to his spot.
Curry from deep three-point line, and again for three.
Up the ladder he goes.
We live and die by Steph. I tell you, we live and die by Steph.
They have all season long.
And with his performance, he is now tied for second for the most threes in a season.
A mark set by James Harden in 2019. 378 triples shared for now.
And with the voting just about finished, let's see who's likely to make an appearance at this year's dunk contest. This is a talented group of guys.
It certainly is, B.A., and I'm really looking forward to this contest. These aerial artists who are going to have a lot of fun pulling out all the stops to wow the judges and make the crowd go wild.
Well, you look at Banchero. He's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
And we should have our final list of competitors in the coming days. So we'll share that with you as soon as we have it.
No matter what that final list looks like, safe
Get
to
him.
say this dunk
Get
contest
him, Looney.
is going to be one for the books. Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Wagner's checked in for Orlando. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Kevin!
Position
What you in there doing, bro?
comes down to who can you guard, and guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions. Those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Orlando again missing. The Warriors lead by 6. Outside Curry, lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Wagner. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Caldwell Pope. 1:51 left in the first half of basketball. Back to Wagner. Lets it go. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Nice handoff by Caldwell Pope, making a well-timed pass.
Here's the monster. .125 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Payton. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Franz Wagner. He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. That one misses.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter
Gary.
and getting to the free throw line.
That one's no good.
Come on, Gary. Like, you ain't that bad of a three-point shooter.
Wagner up top, guarded by Peyton. Coach, the ceiling seems very high for Franz Wagner. He's shown improvement year after year.
He has, Brian, and he's already so polished offensively. He's got great footwork, great touch, and at his age, I think it's the patience he plays with that really stands out.
And he sinks the second. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball.
There you
and
go.
Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Here's Suggs. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Pass to Wagner. Got a piece of it. Wagner with it. Now guarded by...
Come on! Whatever.
The monster grabs the miss.
Goddamn
The
rebound.
Monsters got double-digit rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Curry. He's covered by Suggs. Here's Moody. Back to Curry. Here's the three. Good. He hits again.
There we go.
Some guys
Step to
make
space
the
he
game look
needs.
easy. He's at 40 points yet again.
And now he owns the 5th most career 40-point games.
Yeah, his 89th time hitting that bar. And if he can do it another 12 times, he'll match James Harden.
Suggs outside. The three is up. Knocks it down from distance. Suggs has gotten his 3rd basket of the night. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Warriors ahead, up 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Halftime.
Hi everyone, let's start things off by checking out the Player of the Month award recipients. Looking at the
Nice.
East, Trae Young.
Talk about in a mood. Young's been hitting shots the moment he crosses half court. He can also put it on the floor, and he has that sneaky floater. Very frustrating to defend.
And when you run 2 at him, boom, he finds the open man.
And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Magic.
If they just hit a couple more threes, it's a different score. I think in this case, you just keep shooting them. I can see him getting hot in the second half.
Ah, the professor going with the law of averages here. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Let's go.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
On the court for the Magic, Carroll and Carter Jr. make up the front court. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope, and it's Wagner in at small forward. And now let's check in with Ali LaForce to see how Wendell Carter's doing.
Well, I had a moment to catch up with the Magic's head athletic trainer. He said the ankle is definitely swelling, but at this point, they're thinking it's only a sprain. But undeterred, already back in action and pushing through it. Guys?
All right, Ali, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get better.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Ali LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, they'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in. That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Ali. He hit the ground running. Here's the monster. They get it back. Launches it. Connects again from distance.
I'll take the 3 over that 2 I was about to hit.
Triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A.
Bancaro outside. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. And it's Wagner missing.
Well, defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Pass to the monster. Here's Looney, guarded by Bancaro. Looney passes to the monster. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And now an 11-point Warrior lead.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
The rebound by Moody. And the Warriors with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's the monster. Soft touch off the glass. The Monsters got 6 here in the quarter.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor, on the road, it's impressive. Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Curry from deep three-point land. Orlando with the rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Bancaro from close range.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
Looney up top, driving inside.
Get it, Loon.
And he was fouled while in
there
the
we
act of
go.
shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
And he drops it first. And some changes here for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Moody. And it's Schroeder in for Stephen Curry. Magic trail by 10. Pass to Wagner. Now Carter. Bancaro outside. Wagner with it. Caldwell Pope for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. The Monsters got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Back to Heel. This one for 3. Knocks down the triple.
Good.
Heel's
There you
got
go.
7 points in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Bancaro outside. Misses the 3.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
To the paint. Here's the monster. Pass to Looney. Outside Heel. The 3 ball. Another 3 for
Bang.
Golden State.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Wagner finds Suggs. Carter, a screen on Schroeder. Suggs with the bucket. He's got 9.
And when you look at Suggs' numbers, here's a guy who has really improved his shooting.
The Warriors lead by 14. Right side Schroeder. He takes it in. Orlando with the rebound.
Wow. Just blew an open layup.
11-footer. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim.
Look, Suggs knows how to assert himself inside. You give him a lane and he will attack.
Inside, here's the monster. That one falls, coming off Schroeder's feed. And the Warriors lead by 14.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
Pass to Bancaro. To the inside, Carter. That one doesn't drop. Looney with some nice D. The Warriors have gone 8 of 13 in the second half. Kuminga against Wagner. Kuminga shows up.
Kuminga.
Magic trail by 14. Wagner inside. He's watched by Kuminga. And Wagner gets it to go. Wagner's got 9.
Yeah, Wagner uses his size to muscle through that smothered interior defense.
And the basket by the monster.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Banchero outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. The Monsters got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Schroeder can't get it to go. For Orlando, they've gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Here's Carter. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And it's Hield.
There it is, Buddy Hield.
Hield's got 8 points here in the quarter.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
The 3 from Banchero. From distance, Powell.
I don't like you.
Single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
That's going to be over and back.
What?
Watching the line on that one.
Just their second turn.
Why were you not on that side of the court already?
We've got Brandon Pajemski. Gary Payton II is out there with Trace Jackson Davis. And it's Waters in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Anthony. Warriors with the rebound.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Down low. Here's the Monster. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. The Monsters got 12 points in just the second half.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nailed all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league. Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of
Get
those.
a pot.
Pajemski's shot is good. And so Banchero will bring it up for Orlando. Wagner with a screen on Payton. Banchero with it. Jackson Davis picks him up. Floats one. Banchero no good. The Warriors shooting a fantastic 57%. Pass to the Monster. And here's Payton. They set a pick. Oh, he tries a 3. It's
Why did you not hit that?
Banchero's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Batase to the middle. Here's Wagner. Nails the baby hook. Wagner's got his first 2 points.
And at 6'11", Wagner is a threat inside. Good to see him going up with confidence down there.
Here's Black. And the layup is
They put
good
everything
after a
else
nice lead
unnecessarily
pass.
high.
Well,
and then
anytime
that
you can
one
get
they
a
say,
good
oh,
look
no,
close in like that, it's
Get into your
always
low.
your best option.
Jackson Davis with it. Working on Batase. Outside Pajemski. Clock at 6. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Wagner with a screen on Payton. Here's Banchero. Jackson Davis grabs a miss.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Here's the pick. Here's Payton. And there's another one for the Warriors.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
There's the steal. In transition, here come the Warriors. Here's the Monster. It's rebounded by Batadze. Batadze's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And Caro, no good.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
The monster misses. For Orlando, they've gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Wagner. Warriors with the rebound.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Payton passes to the monster. Now here's Jackson Davis. Up top, Pajemski. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Take the shot,
Pass to the
Pods.
monster. Lets it fly. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Magic shooting 40% from the field in this one. Wagner outside. Van Carroll finds Wagner inside.
Oh.
Out to Anthony. Fires the three. Drops in the three.
Working off the ball. Anthony looking comfortable from that spot.
The Warriors have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. And the shot's good.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Grant?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There are some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well.
Suggs is checked in for Anthony. Van Carroll the screen. Here's Black. Can't cash in the 10-footer.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Waters. No good from outside. Suggs with it. Pass to Black. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Good
He's been
defense,
just a little
Pods.
off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Payton, no good. For the Magic, they're shooting 27% here in the fourth. Here's Black. Suggs outside. There's the three. No good there.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
And he hits it.
And
he's
one.
got a three-point chance here if he can convert.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, you got to love their aggressiveness on the offensive glass. They have just refused to give up on any of the plays.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Stan, as a coach and now a broadcaster, you've gotten to visit all the great cities the NBA has to offer. Can you give us a favorite?
So, Brian, you're going to try to get me in trouble here. I'm going to give you one city and offend 29 other fan bases. Not a chance. I love all the NBA cities.
What was that?
Now here's Schroeder. Back to Pajemski. 4-3. Down the pipe it goes.
Bang.
Schroeder with the assist. Pajemski's got 10 points in just the second half. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Van Carroll left side. Just 5 to shoot. Ooh, ripped away. Schroeder with it. He's picked up by Ben Carroll. Pass to the monster. Outside Payton. Here's the monster. He's checked by Carter. And the basket by the monster.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Orlando has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Now Suggs. Pass to Carter. Blocked. Here's the monster. Outside Schroeder. Over Suggs. Schroeder can't get it to go.
Well, with this team leading, he might just want to put that one in
blocks, 2
his pocket
steals. Go
next
ahead.
time.
Banchero surveys. And we haven't seen a new franchise join the NBA stand since the Charlotte Bobcats in 2003. 20 years later, though, things seem to be percolating a bit.
Well, you've seen it, Brian. There's some deep pockets out there and some great markets, all vying to get into the action. And we know that the NBA is all about growth.
They get the rebound. The monster, the pass to Schroeder. Payton's shot is good.
Bang.
I just love the ball movement.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. Banchero the screen. Outside Carter for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Schroeder outside. And the Warriors with another
Bang.
3.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Orlando has gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. And here's Wagner to the inside. Schroeder comes with a double team. Suggs finds Banchero. Warriors with the rebound. Payton's got 4 rebounds in the game.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Here's Podziemski. And count it. Now 5
Pods.
for 7.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
Wagner, the pass to Carter. Drills it from deep.
I like it when guys like Carter Jr. test their range and get rewarded.
Outside Podziemski. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Podziemski. To the paint. Here's the monster. And a two-handed
Stop that,
jam.
Wendell.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Suggs outside. A minute 53 left to play in the 4th. Off target at the rim. Schroeder passes to the monster. It's Podziemski on the wing. Will stand the minimum games threshold for postseason awards. It seems to be working as a motivator.
Well, especially, Brian, because those awards can impact
Pods.
contracts. So that benchmark, 65 games, about 80% of the schedule, that's a bar that players are looking to surpass.
Do you like the 65 games, or would you like to see a different number?
I mean, I think it's great. If anything, I'd like to see it higher.
Here's the monster, and the basket is good. The Monsters got 13 points in this quarter.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Warriors.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
After coming away with this W, this will give them 42 wins on the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And what a huge performance it was for Stephen Curry.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Now here's Banchero. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Offensive board.
Oh, that was weak.
The shot comes out. Banchero against Payton. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Now here's Suggs. And so Golden State takes this one and by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
Being an all-star as a rookie is really hard. MP deserves it though. He's a really good player.
Surprised I'm not up to 17 boards again. Many times I've had 20 or plus. Back on the winning side. Steals, 2 blocks. Turnovers. It's my career high in 0-0. It's 3, 6. 6. 2 L's. All right, y'all. So that's going to do it for me for this week. Thank you for everybody that tapped in to check out what this was. You can see a replay here on Twitch, or you can check out the replay on my YouTube page as well. Double KK Double Network. And yeah, check me out tomorrow for some WWE 2K25. This has been Darklrd100.